What's up, guys? Toby, 50 Baits. Hey, we just finished up some MF Grape. That is like one of my favorite colors, man. It just gives you different tones and different lights. But that is not why we're here. Today we're going to shoot. This is basically an injection version of the Robo Worm type. Love it. But this is the also the MF Grape. But we're going to shoot. I just got a call. Guys want Morning Dawn. So with Morning Dawn, people that know, we're going to shoot. First of all, this is the mold we're going to shoot. I do not remember where I got it from, but with these twisties on there, it has these little things that are a pain. But I think I got BTS. I think there's no markings on it. I'm not sure, but it might be. I think it was BTS molds. Great mold. I don't like these. They are a pain, but you have to screw them on. I could just clamp it, take these off and clamp it, but most of the time, if a mold comes with something, usually that's the way it should be done. And we're also going to shoot, my favorite bait drop shot wise is the Drop Shot Minnow by Angling AI. I have caught a ton of fish on this bait. Again, it's one of the baits I love, and it just, man, I've caught fish on it. So we're going to check our colors. Again, this is supposed to be true. Again, Morning Dawn is a true triple laminate, but we're going to shoot it in a double. We're going to be using Lureworks. This is their Morning Dawn color. And the bottom, I'm not using June Bug, I'm using straight MF Grape. The color I just showed you in those worms, that's what I'm going to use for my bottom of my Morning Dawn. Now, I do usually mix both June Bug and the Grape, but right now I'm just going to shoot it in the Grape because I love that color. I love the color it gives, and I've caught fish on it. So that's what we're going to go with. And I hate that the colors aren't ready, but when you put them in there, two of them together, it takes longer to melt. So I'm just going to do it one at a time real quick. And again, MF Grape and the Morning Dawn color by Lureworks. It is, I think, the closest that I have found to the actual pinkish color in Morning Dawn. Great color. It is quite possibly the closest I have seen. I went 40 drops in a cup of plastic of it. Probably could have got away with 35 maybe, but we went with 40. And then in the MF Grape, we also went with 40. MF colors are always thin, so I have to use more. But MF colors are awesome to me. I love their colors. Whoop, whoop. Trying to be quick, and I'm about to mess up. Alright. And our MF Grape. So it's one of my favorites, man. It gives you, when you take it out to the light and then put it in the shade, you get two different it almost is a bluish, and it's real purple. Oh, it's great. Great color. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, sorry too. I gotta clean out my dual injector. Slack, man, slack. But like I said, people may argue about it, but Morning Dawn is a triple laminate color. It is what it is. But I have caught fish plenty on both, from actual Robo worms and also on my own that aren't a triple laminate, that are duals. Some of the fishing nerds say that the reason Morning Dawn is so good in a drop shot style bait is that supposedly underwater from whatever it is, 6 to 15 feet, supposedly it's the best representation once you get down there of a bait fish. I don't know. I just know I catch fish with it. So if anybody knows, you can tell me. I would love to know. Alright, we're ready now on that. Now we're going to get our colors close. Close, close, close. When you're shooting colors like this, especially the grape and this, it's a little translucent. No bubbles. You can't have bubbles. So what I do to try to keep from having bubbles is I'll put my plastic into the cup and I'll go ahead and mix my colorants, because your colorants will add some. It has like a worm oil in there. I burped while I was talking, and it can introduce bubbles. So I will do my colors, then vacuum chamber it before I shoot anything. And I mean, there's other ways too. You can heat your plastic up, and if you see bubbles, you can just let it sit there. Heat it up to about 350. Let it sit there, and let them bubbles rise to the top. You can take a heat gun then or something, or just scrape them bubbles off. But in clear baits, bubbles are your enemy, big time. So on this one, that's the biggest thing is bubbles. No other way around it. So on this one, it's be real easy. Got both my molds in my little hole like I always do. And again, I'm looking for that same consistency or feel. And right now my grape's just a little bit hotter or a little bit thinner. So, and we'll be using again the blending block and the dual injector, of course, because we're shooting a true color laminate. I bet sometimes y'all probably like, this dude thinks we're idiots. I don't. I'm just trying to make sure I explain everything. But the grape's still a little bit thinner, so we're going to work it down temperature-wise. Stirring it may not be the best thing for it because you may introduce bubbles, but to me, that's what I do. It just cools it down quicker than the other one that is sitting there. And I guess the weather has cooled off some. It's going to warm right back up into the mid-90s, but it must be why my phone's ringing. People want to fish when it's not 100 dang degrees outside. So, but I also have guys that fish a lot of tournaments, and they'll wait until they need it right away. Instead of saying, hey, I'm getting low on baits, they wait to say, I ain't got none. And I'm like, well, come on, dude. Especially in my little situation now with this daggone leg. I'm not in a hurry like I used to be because I can't be. I am walking without crutches now, so I have to use a crutch if I'm walking bad. But anyway, like limping real bad. So it's coming around, man. It's been a long process. Broke both bones, and they put rods. Well, put a rod in the one with some screws, and the other one, the small bone, they didn't fix. Just gonna let it heal on its own, and that's the problem area right now. So anyway, getting there, getting around. This older takes a little longer to heal, I guess. So let's see where we're at. I want these about 310, and I'm actually below that, which is still fine. You can go all the way down to about 280, 290 really, but it'll start, you got to be able to inject quick because it's starting to set up. You get below, I say 290, but again, everybody's different. And also when you suck your plastic up, it's also going into cold aluminum, so that's also cooling it down. Make sure everything's good and tight the way it's supposed to be so you don't introduce more air. And we're going to shoot. I like the, the color, the pinkish color's on top, and the purplish color, the grape, is on bottom. We're going to shoot the minnow. And then we're going to shoot the robo worm. Again, when I've told you about if you're just starting out, buy molds that you use. These are two that I use quite often, and apparently a lot of other people do as well. But because I have molds that I think I've shot one time. I got the Magnum, whatever it is. It's like a speed worm. I haven't shot that thing probably one time, just when I first got it. It's just not a worm that I use. I may have shot it a couple more times. I think I had an order or two, but not many. So that's a mold that I'm probably going to move on, try to sell or get rid of or whatever. So get molds that you use or that you know your customers use. And for me, these two right here, the drop shot minnow, has been money for me. Money, money, money. But I also fish that way a lot too, so. And that's our colors. The MF Grape and the Morning Dawn by Lureworks. Yeah, Lureworks. Their Morning Dawn color is the closest that I have seen to traditional Morning Dawn color. And I like it. I've tried some other colorants and they're close, but to me this one here is just more dead on that color. So not dogging the other ones, it's just you'll find companies that you like better than others. I love MF colorants. They just have I think the truest, best colorants. Dead On has some great colorants as well. The only knock I have about them is they'll name stuff crazy instead of Grape. It'll be like Barney, or I want to know the color, but they got some great stuff too. Depending on what you're looking for or whatever. They do have some pictures, but you know how pictures are. They don't quite do it justice as looking at it real time. Get this stuff out of the way real quick. That's what the top of the molds look like when we're done with our colors. And first, I have shot the Robo, so it's a little bit warmer. Let's open up the drop shot minnow. It should already be set. It was cold. I haven't shot it yet. And while you're here, man, help a brother out. Like and subscribe so I can bring you more content. There's our drop shot minnow. That's the top. There's our laminate in the runner. And there is our drop shot minnow. Ooh, got it upside down. In the Morning Dawn. I don't know if you can see it as well, but good, great colors. Might actually be a little thick on the Morning Dawn, but it's transparent. You just can't see it, I guess, because of the lighting. But man, that Grape, it's just a awesome color. So that is my type of Morning Dawn, and a lot of folks, but especially guys that don't have a triple injector. Again, I'm not going to buy one for however much they are. They're not cheap. Just for a couple colors that I would make. One of the colors that I do love in this worm that you have to get from them, I guess, unless you can shoot the triple, is I think it's called Aaron's Magic. Love that color. It is also a triple laminate color. So I have fished the ones that you buy at the store, Robo worms. Some of them are great colors until I got this mold. But I do love that color. Aaron's Magic is a great color. And of course Morning Dawn. And again, these are duals. They are not the triple laminate like a true Morning Dawn would be or should be. But I've caught fish on them just the same as I have with the others. And here is our Robo worm. Oh my God, it just fell out. It didn't even try to be nice and pretty for me. There's our runner showing our two colors. You see that grape, man? It just gives an awesome color. The Morning Dawn is a great color as well, but there's our worms in Morning Dawn. There we go. I'll get it in the light a little bit. You can see how the translucency of it, but that is about the closest. Maybe a little June bug mixed in to get that Morning Dawn color, but that is it. That is Morning Dawn, and it is a fish catcher, especially on drop shot type baits. I don't know why. Again, there's people that have reasonings for it that say that, hey, you know, like I said, they look like bait fish at a certain depth or whatever, or below a certain depth to a certain depth. And I put all my stuff back together because I lose stuff, man. I got so much going on in this one little room. I don't want to lose stuff. But that is our baits, man. I love this bait right here, the Drop Shot Minnow. I fish it a lot more in my 5-0 Magic color. Love it. Love it, love it, love it in the 5-0 Magic, but also in this as well. And the Robo Worm. This is the 6-inch. I have an open pour version as a 4.5, but man, it is small. So when you're trying to pour these little bitty things by hand, it is tough. But great fish catching color, great baits too, especially drop shotting or something along those lines. So we're about to make him happy, refill him back up so he can be ready for his little tournaments too. So again, appreciate you being here. If you don't mind, give me a like and subscribe. If you got colors you want to see or something we can do different, let me know. Be glad to do it. As long as I'm not doing a lot of orders or whatever, which I'm not doing a lot, but I mean, I have orders, but not a lot. And great colors, man. Fish catching colors right here. And MF colorants are amazing to me. Like I said, I just get colors out of MF that I don't get out of others. I mean, just, you ought to see it in the natural light. It is just amazing. Purplish, bluish hue. It's just beautiful color. But again, I appreciate it, guys. And all we got to do now, you know the deal. Let's go catch some fish. Y'all have a good day.